My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk. Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel English Literature. Today we are here with Ode to Nightingale by John Keats, stanza 1. We are all familiar with the background of the poem that I have discussed in the earlier video. And now we are going to discuss stanza by stanza, line by line. My heart aches and a drowsy numbness pains. The poem opens midway, and the speaker is too much personal here in expressing his emotional turbulence to something extremely splendid. And what is that? That is the Song of Nightingale. So, Song of Nightingale is the core of attention in this poem. The poet's heart ache, but this pain is something else, not a general pain. As the poet listened to the Song of the Nightingale, he is hypnotized by the beauty and joy of its song. And at the same time he felt pain, and this pain is due to the exuberance of soul at the presence of great everlasting beauty and experience. It is not only some kind of loneliness or self-pity on the part of the poet, but the presence of great, you can say, everlasting beauty. That is the cause of the poet's pain. This pain is again the longing of human heart. So we feel pain during our agony. Again, we feel pain during our exuberance. We become too much happy in something that causes the happiness, and we feel extreme pain in that happiness. Everyone must have experienced it. So this pain is due to the longing of human heart again. Longing of human heart. That we, the human beings, are far from the perfectness of the Song of Nightingale. So this pain has several causes. Number one, feeling of loneliness. The Nightingale song makes the poet feel lonely, full of pity, self-pity. That how happy the Nightingale is. He is singing with his heart's pleasure and caring for nothing. So that feeling of alienation, segregation from the nature, from the Nightingale, and that thought of full of self-pity may be the cause of pain. Number one. Number two, presence of that everlasting beauty, that very soothing song, make the poet too much exuberant. Number three, longing of human heart for that perfection, to build a bridge between our ephemeral existence that is tossed and fretted by earthly disturbances. So we always want to obtain that perfect situation. There's something perfect, something unearthly, that object of beauty, some object of beauty, and that object of beauty is here represented by the Nightingale, the Song of Nightingale. So we, the human being, are here, human heart, and it is the bridge that we want to cross to reach this part of perfect world. That is, the Song of Nightingale is representing the perfect happy world, and the longing of human heart to reach that perfectness. Because human heart, human world, that is tossed and disturbed with earthly disturbances. There are so many things to care and being anxious about. So this longing on the part of the poet is causing the pain in his heart. That is something inaccessible. That inaccessible glory of the bard song. Inaccessible glory of the bard song. The poet cannot touch that song's gloriness. So that inaccessible glory of the bard song reminds the frailty of human heart or human existence, you can say. So the bard song reminding the poet about the frailty of human heart or human existence. That's why the poet is too happy in its happiness. So drowsy, what is the meaning of the word drowsy? Drowsy means sleepy, the feeling of sleepiness. Sorry, I have just got cold. Drowsy means sleepy. Numbness, the word numbness means dullness. The pain is not so sharp. The pain is something that is making him dull. His feelings are just like that. The dullness that sends all energy to sleep. So drowsy numbness refers to some dullness that sends all the poet's energy to sleep. Sleepy. And this feeling is same as though of hemlock I had drunk. Sorry, extremely sorry. So that drowsiness, that feeling of sleepiness due to the dullness is just like the comparison here is with, so the drowsy, dull drowsiness is compared with taking of some hemlock. Now what is hemlock? Hemlock is a poisonous juice. We all know that the same name of a plant that gives poisonous juice. But here Keats use not in the sense of poison. Keats use hemlock in the sense of narcotic. Keats use it in the sense of narcotic, not in the sense of poisonous juice. So my lecture is today punctuated with persistent coughing sound. I just think about this, but I cannot help it because I have got cold. My sense as though of hemlock I had drunk. So hemlock is a poisonous juice from the plant named hemlock, and it is a poisonous juice that was taken by, you can remember, Socrates. Socrates died after he had drunk hemlock. Can you remember? So, but Keats must have known that Socrates took it and died. But Keats here uses hemlock not in the sense of poison, but in the sense of something narcotic, that like opium. Suppose he has taken some narcotic and he is feeling sleepy. That sleepiness is compared with the dull pain, dull sleepiness of after hearing the Nightingale song. Okay, I am successful in interpreting the line. If you have any problem, you must ask me by commenting below. In these two lines, there is a comparison of the poet's feeling after hearing the Nightingale song, that dullness, that drowsiness, with a person who has drunk any narcotic and feeling sleepy. Okay. And one more point, that hemlock is not here used in the sense of its conventional meaning of poison. It is here used in the sense of narcotic. Or emptied some dull opiate to the drains. Opiate means drug that contain opium. Opiate means drug containing opium. Opiate means drug containing opium. And what is the work of opium? We all know that opium is a kind of drug that makes someone sleepy. 1 minute passed and Lethe ward had sunk. 1 minute passed and Lethe ward had sunk. Now Lethe, what is Lethe? Lethe was a river of the underground. It is a mythical river, you can say. It was those who are dead drink water from this river and forget their past life. So what is Lethe? Lethe, according to Greek mythology, following Greek, here in this poem you will find too many references to Greek mythology. So following Greek mythology, Lethe is a river of underground. You can say it is a river of forgetfulness. A river of forgetfulness. Now, the soul of the dead had to drink its water to forget their past lives before they would enter heaven. So before you enter into some other world, you have to forget your past world, past life, because after death there is another life and before death there is another life. So Lethe is a river, that is a river of forgetfulness. When the dead persons drink water from this river, they just forget everything about their past life and they can easily go on with their next life. Now 1 minute passed and Lethe ward had sunk. So in this lines you will find continuous, the images are drawn from something drowsy, Lethe, opium, all are related to not in fully consciousness. The poet is not in fully consciousness. Now, as the dead spirits who drank the water from Lethe forget about their past life, here again there is a subtle comparison with those dead souls, those who forget about their past life, with the poet. The poet says the song of the nightingale has transformed him from his reality to some other world. So you can understand dead souls, those who drank water from Lethe, is compared with poet who has heard the nightingale's song. So is it clear the comparison here? The dead soul who had drunk water from Lethe and forget everything about their past life is compared to the poet who has heard the nightingale song and forget everything about this mundane existence and transferred into a painless world, free of human anxiety, fret and disturbances. So this is the comparison here. Okay. Now next. It is not through envy of thy happy lot. Means that happy lot, spontaneous singing of the nightingale. Thy happy lot. Thy refers to the nightingale. Thy refers to the nightingale. Happy lot. Happy lot means spontaneous singing of nightingale. So the spontaneous singing of nightingale is referred as happy lot. Nightingale song, poets and makes the poets he is now going to visit an ideal world, so that he has to cross Lethe, as if the poet is here crossing the Lethe, and but he cannot, as if he cross it, his five senses will be closed, and then he cannot hear the song of nightingale, so he comes back. But being, okay, I will make you understand this point, just wait. Being too happy, being means it is because I am, being too happy means it is because I am. So I am too happy in thine happiness. I feel pain and a sense of numbness which springs from the gladness of your song. So there is something contradictory, something ambiguous in this line, but I'll explain it. It is not through envy. The poet speaker confessed that he is not envious. He is not at all jealous of the happy life or happy lot, means happy fate. He is not jealous about the bird who feels happy, but he is happy in the happiness of the bird. Too happy in thine happiness, that is the cause of my pain, not I am jealous. So the pain is not caused by jealousy, but by happiness. The pain is not caused by jealousy but by happiness. So this is the poet's heart, who is too generous. Excessive joy. I have already told you that sometimes excessive joy gives birth to pain. If just suppose you get the highest score in your exam and your eyes are full of water. So what is the source of that water? It must not be any pain, that is extreme happiness. So extreme happiness can be also the source of water, so also the source of tears, not water. You cannot bring water, actually it is tears. So excessive happiness can also be the cause of pain or tears. So that the poet speaker is want to make you understand. That thou, light winged dart of the trees. Light winged dart of the trees, here is again a reference to Greek mythology. Light winged means whose wings are just very light, not so heavy. And this word, dart, it means wood nymph. It is believed that each wood nymph lives in a particular tree and dies when the tree ceases to exist. So nightingale is here called. This is referred to the nightingale. Nightingale here called wood nymph because it is invisible to the poet, because he is among the leaves and branches, and the poet cannot see it but can only listen to the music, and only his song can be heard. So the nightingale is compared with the wood nymph because such bird in England sings in the wood. Now the comparison I am going to make it clear again. Dart is said that in each wood there lived a nymph, in every particular tree, and it lived with that tree. When the tree died, the nymph also ceased to exist. Now the nightingale is compared with this wood nymph because nightingale is also invisible to the poet, and it lives in the woods among the branches and leaves, so it is not visible. Just like the nymphs are not visible, so the nightingale is also not visible. And light winged, this particular phrase referred to quick footing. In some melodious plot. So the plot is actually not melodious. What is melodious? The song is melodious. Nightingale's voice is melodious. So melodious plot refers to the plot or place that is resounding with the melody of the nightingale. So it refers to the plot or place that is resounding with the melody of the nightingale. Oh, rich and green and shadows numberless. Beech and green means green beech tree. Shadows numberless. Numberless shadows of beech tree. Numberless shadows of beech trees. Sings of summer in full-throated ease. Summer, this is summer stands for pleasure. Summer stands for full-throated ease, means in a free and spontaneous way. In a free and spontaneous way. So it is said that the nightingale is singing in a spontaneous and fluent way without any effort. This line means the nightingale is singing in a fluent and spontaneous way without any hesitation, without any hurdle or hesitation. Smooth gliding sound, as if. So Nightingale's free and spontaneous way of singing is described as full-throated ease. Now this is stanza 1 and it is just like other stanzas, 10 lines, there is total 8 stanzas, we know, and each is in 10 lines. Lines are decasyllabic. Mostly. There are some exception also. My heart ache and drowsy numbness pains my sense as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the brains. 1 minute passed, and Lithyward had sunk. It is not through envy of thy happiness, but being too happy in thine happiness, that thou light winged dart of the trees, in some melodious plot of beech and green and shadows numberless, singst of summer in full-throated ease. So with this today we finish stanza 1, Ode to Nightingale by John Keats. Thank you for staying with me. Next day we'll discuss about stanza 2. Goodbye.